How is it that you are such a shit coach?
That's funny. That's funny. That's real funny. You lost 100 Tito and I didn't.
Yeah.
How has the transition been from player to management or coach? Is it smoother than you thought, or have there been bumps?
There's been bumps. I think a lot of people don't tell you that you're not just a coach in game, but you're also a coach out of game. Cap and Dill, they're both 19, so trying to make sure them guys are okay, and they're living away from home, so I'm like a parent to them in a way. But I mean, I miss playing. When I retired, it wasn't because I didn't think I was good enough anymore. I just fell short in the league, and that's just kind of what happens. But I've been enjoying my time so far. It's been a fun time with the boys.
Do you think that being a player significantly enhances your ability to be a coach, or could anyone do it with the right mindset?
I 100% agree. I think the best coaches are always the players that have played at the highest level. You look at the coaches in the league at the moment. Rambo played, Looney played, Brian Saint played, Marky B played. Almost every team has a player that played at the highest level. Because it's hard to learn and teach that stuff when you've never done it. You learn things that people on the outside just will never know. You have the connections, you have everything you're ever going to need. So I agree. Players are definitely the best coaches.
Do you often look at coaches and teams around the league to try to implement things that they do, or do you create your own coaching personality? And is competing or coaching more exhausting to you?
Okay, I think to answer the first part of the question, I think every coach does, right? I don't think anyone's perfect, and you can always learn from your peers and take what they do well. But I think it's also important to have your own personality and do your own style. That's what I'm comfortable with. There's no point pretending to be someone I'm not. And it also, I like to build good relationships with players. So I like to be a bit of a goofy coach sometimes, I guess, and make jokes. But, I hope that when we get into the game, they do listen to me and have respect for what I have to say. But, what was the last part of the question?
And then the last one is competing or coaching more exhausting to you?
I think coaching, when you compete, you scrim, but you're also only thinking about yourself in the scrim. As a coach, I have to think about the whole team, and then come up with new strategies and come up with new ideas on how to compete and hopefully win a tournament. So it's almost like a 24/7 job. And as I said in a previous question, you're not just a coaching game, you're also a coach out of game. So, when the scrim lobby closes, I'm not done. My job isn't finished. I've got to look after the guys and make sure they're doing okay. So, yeah, it's a tough job, but I love it, and I love seeing them progress and hopefully turn into great young adults.
All right, Teach. After competing for a good while and being a top-tier contender for most of your career, how do you stay motivated?
I think just winning. Just winning tournaments is no better feeling than winning, and that's honestly my main motivation. And looking forward to my next championship.
Was it a surreal moment when you heard "Feeling Like Tej"?
Dude, I got tweeted the video, the guy who made it, and I just thought it was hilarious. And then people kind of went around Twitter and became pretty popular. And dude, I think it's a good song, and it's pretty catchy, and yeah, I like it.
You're a damage output machine, literally. You usually top the lobby in terms of damage, but sometimes it doesn't translate to your overall impact on the map. Do you think it's an issue with things like egoing or losing 1v1s, or do you think there's a way to fix that going into the future?
I think it's a combination of things. I think it's kind of my play style. I play pretty fast, and I do take a lot of fights, so it is high because of that. I also think I get a lot of nade damage. I think that is a big factor as well. But yeah, I just think the way I play and the gun I use, I think having an AR, you get a lot of damage as well. Just on every map, you can try out any fight you want, really.
Right, Nero. What were some of your biggest challenges you faced playing at your first professional LAN?
Well, one of them was playing in front of a crowd. Obviously, I never did that before, and it was a new experience, especially such a big crowd like that. So I was really nervous. It's usually just nerves. It's not like anything else really. But once you get over the nerves, it's pretty easy to settle down, because once you put those headphones on and the earbuds in, you can't hear anything else other than your teammates and gameplay. So that's pretty much it.
So you think land Nero's final?
Yeah.
I'd say getting used to the environment. So when we went to, say, Major 1, or actually the kickoff. Let's start with the kickoff. Went to the kickoff. I never played on LAN before. When I turned 18 during Cold War, COVID happened, so like everything got shut down. Or COVID's been going on, so everything got shut down. No more local or no more LANs for challengers. And so the kickoff was my very first LAN like I ever attended or played at. And I'd say just showing up there, going backstage, warming up, like everything felt the same. And then when we got on stage, like it just all hit me at once. Like, damn, I'm really like doing this. Like I've been watching over the years, and like it just like calming the nerves, a little bit, just getting comfortable and just playing my game.
As someone who plays an average of top 20 or so as an AM player, what is the reason you think you're having such a high impact on the league at times? Examples are Bocage kill record and leading the Rookie of the Year ladder.
I'd say like as an AM, like I felt like I always had the talent. Like I knew, even though like I was like Cold War, I was placing top 20. Like I knew I was better than that. Like I just knew like what my potential could be. And then I'll say like just over like the past couple of months, just the coaching staff, Zach and Denz, like they just helped me grow as a player and make me like who I am right now. So I thank the coaching staff for doing that.
What are some of your warm-up routines or things that you do on your own to actively get better? Because your gunny is horrifying.
I don't really have a routine. I mean, I try to eat somewhat healthy, keep the stomach full. I shoot bots before I play, sometimes hand warmers depending on how cold it is, because sometimes stage is pretty cold. But I don't think I really have any routines besides just shooting bots and making sure my stomach's full.
Where do you think your individual success has come from this year? Ever since Stage 2 qualifiers, you went negative in, I believe, only 1 or 2 series, and not by much. Is it something you could try to teach the young guns, or is it just the absolute gunny from you?
Gunny's nice. I think the team just has been playing the game the way we're supposed to play it, and obviously with my role, it sets me up to look really good statistically. Obviously, I feel really confident, and I'm putting in time after scrims, right, with rank play, the stream, and whatnot. But I don't know. I think I've always been a high caliber player, whether I've shown it or not, or had the ability to show it or not. And now it's just I'm playing well right now.
And who on the team has the best taste in music?
Best taste in music is me. Not even close.
I think for me, the easiest way to stay positive is just always set a goal. And that's always been something I've loved to do ever since I was young. I always had a goal, no matter what it was, how big or how small. Every single day, I would just be obsessed over the goals that I'd set for myself. And they would keep me busy. They would keep me motivated. And I always try to make sure that I surrounded myself with the right people. And when I say the right people, sometimes it means no people. Sometimes it means just myself and my own thoughts. And slowly and gradually, I feel like I was able to develop a good circle of people to have around me, and always having trust in myself. Those are the things that help me a lot, and they always help me stay positive, because I feel no matter how tough things get or how easy things are, it's always important to stay motivated towards goals. And that's something my mom always did a great job with too. So
but he got killed too.
My mom.